Welcome to the garden. Today I'm going to be taking these succulents from indoors and actually planting them outside. I want to use terracotta, like this container here, so that they can dry out just a little bit quicker. These were graptopetalum cuttings, or ghost plant, and then we have stacking chrysula and jade. I also grabbed a few aloe vera pups. Just a few really small ones. See if we can pop those in the soil too. I want to see how they're going to grow outside for the remainder of the summer. So I've got a container here, really nice terracotta. So I'm going to make some space. I'm going to try and just get these all in one go. I'm going to leave these without basins, and that'll help them dry out a little bit quicker too. You could even elevate them with stones. That way air circulates down below, and that is another great way to help them dry out quicker. Because we get a lot of moisture here in the summer in Minnesota, so these succulents are going to find it hard to dry out in between waterings. But hopefully we'll see how they perform. Because these are moving from indoors to outdoors, that full sun outdoors is so much more intense that these are vulnerable to sunburn. So we want to ease them into full sun by maybe over a couple days acclimating them out. This is a great spot because it's in partial shade, so we'll probably keep them around here for the next couple days and then move them out in full sun. I'm also going to just add these little aloe vera pups just here and there. Just burying those little roots, making sure the leaves stick out, and hopefully those will start spreading too. My goal here is to get a bunch of new growth so that we can take cuttings to bring back indoors. I don't want to bring these plants back in right away at the end of the season because they could potentially have bugs on them, especially in the soil. So by taking cuttings, we can selectively pick bug-free sections of the plant, we can treat them really easily, and we'll be able to bring those back indoors. I'm already seeing a bunch of new growth, and yet this graptopetalum here, I think, has succumbed to the wet soil. It's completely broken off. It's not entirely dead, so we might actually be able to propagate it, but where the stem has browned there, that's all died back. So I'm going to keep the leaves, I'm going to keep it going. Just going to poke it right down here. But our aloe has grown up quite a bit. I'm actually going to pull these chives. Don't need those. But look at how much the aloe has grown. They've really done well. This one is about how they all looked last week. But this one's got a bunch of new growth. They've got new leaves. They're really plump. So I think it's doing really well out here. All the other succulents are doing okay. The stacking chrysula got a little sunburnt there. It's turned red. But it's starting to acclimate and it's doing fine. Graptopetalums are doing okay. The large jade, a little bit of reddening on those leaves, just like the stacking chrysula. But I think they're doing okay now. We've got new growth on these two crowns and another little one right in the center. So hopefully we'll get a bunch of those. I do like to take the crown cuttings, so that's probably how we're going to propagate these. These containers are really saturated, so I'm actually going to do a little bit of work here. I'm going to set up one right on this little gap so that we can get a little airflow. This container is a little top heavy, so I don't want to elevate it with those stones, otherwise it would just be a little too unstable. But by putting it right on that crack, we're going to get quite a bit of airflow. Should be a little bit healthier that way. And then the other one, we'll just set up our stones. Try and get them fairly solid. But just 3 little stones, and sit on the container, and that should hopefully help it dry out just a little bit more. But you can give this a go in your own garden, and because your climate's probably a little different than ours here in Minnesota, you might actually get different results. It might be really nice for your succulents. Here we get a little bit too much moisture, I think, so we are going to have to do things like elevate them and create circulation underneath to help them dry out a bit quicker. So I hope you stay tuned, see if we can get some cuttings off of these succulents in the coming weeks. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.